And thanks for joining us right here on Midday, Kentucky. I'm very excited, everyone. Why?
Why are you excited, Troy?
We got our press passes delivered today for the
we did.
3-day Rolex event.
Very
am
exciting.
So
pretty
excited.
about that. I'm excited we have former Master Chef contestant.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
You like
I've been
to
talking about it all morning, yeah.
Yep.
No, but you said your dad is
My
a huge
dad is
fan.
a huge Master Chef fan, so maybe for the first time, he'll tune into the show.
And he'll be proud, saying, that's my girl.
yeah,
That's
finally,
my girl.
asking the
And
tough questions.
You have an inside track with the Master Chef here today, too, so you'll be able to get him some good information,
Yeah.
good insights on some good recipes.
Finally making Dad proud.
Yeah,
good for
that
you.
college tuition is paid off. Okay, I wanted to just... Okay, Dirty Dancing, people. Before we
Okay.
get to anything, don't show the video. Have you seen the original?
No.
Have you seen the original of Colour the Purple?
You already know the answers to these questions, Troy. You're trying to call me out.
No, no, and no. Okay, well, I will tell you about this, but there's one series that if you haven't watched it, go on to Netflix. I'm sure it'll be coming back. Joan and Bet, The Feud. It finished on Sunday night. The
What
best
are you even talking
miniseries.
about? I
I've
don't
never
know what
even
you're
heard of
talking
it.
about.
No.
Betty Davis and Joan Crawford, the mini.
No.
You people. I'm sure everyone at home knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's only one of the most talked about miniseries that has come out in the last few months.
And so we should definitely...
Oh, you have to watch it. It is
Binge watch this.
amazing. But talking about, because it was an old 1930s and 40s and 50s screen goddesses of the time. They
Yeah.
were the first and amazing stars.
You need to
But-
watch Peaky Blinders, same era on
Is that-
Netflix. It's
Okay.
so good. It's one of the BBC series.
Oh, I love BBC.
Really hot guys.
It sounds like a kid's show.
Okay, very quickly. Patrick Swayze, loyalists are not all impressed with the remake of Dirty Dancing. At the first promo for the ABC TV movie hit the internet yesterday, fans of the original film have become especially vocal about the new version, which is set to premiere on May 24th, right here at 8 p.m. Now, I have to say to you that, look, Deborah Messing, they've got a few good cast members in there. I don't know who Cole Pratt is, but just looking at this promo, they've got all the moves there, they've got what's going down, but let me just read, it is flopping already
Okay.
on the internet.
All right.
Okay? They're doing a Dirty Dancing remake, one of all my all-time favourite movies. This is blasphemy.
Oh,
okay?
wow. You think it's blasphemy?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
you like Dirty Dancing.
Marissa Thompson, it is an absolute sacrilege that the ABC network is doing a remake of Dirty Dancing. No, no, and no. Patrick Swayze is a god. How dare they remake Dirty Dancing? This is the sort of movie that when it's like remaking Grease or remaking The Colour Purple or Ghosts,
Yes.
you don't touch it.
Right.
Agree?
Right. Yes, I agree. I mean, and the thing is, I've seen Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
It wasn't one of my favorite movies.
Oh,
yeah.
well, no, I will be honest, it wasn't one of mine either.
But I do appreciate Patrick Swayze.
Have you seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yes.
Okay. Did you think it was a great movie? Because it's a cult following movie.
No,
take
but I
that
think
as a no.
I don't know. No.
Okay, I
no.
got you. All right.
I think generationally, though, it wasn't the big one
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
We're going to have a week, a girls' weekend.
I've seen it,
All right?
but
Seriously.
And we're going to watch some serious TV.
all right.
All right? You have something really quick. And I've always
yeah.
been saying to Katie, I don't want to know about Starbucks.
You don't want to know about Starbucks.
But this I want to know about.
I know. Well, I want to know if you kind of like this hairstyle. We've been
Okay.
talking about the unicorn frappuccino has been making headlines. Now apparently there are hairstyles inspired by it. So we're going to show you coming up here in a second. There you go. You can get that dye job. And Troy, you've been telling me to get my hair done. You think I could
Yeah, you can pull that off.
I'm kind of digging it.
Do you?
Yeah.
You know
It's
what?
fun.
I have to be honest with you. I saw it. Oh, no,
funny.
she's putting it. Don't waste the Starbucks. Oh, gosh.
Multiple hairstyles inspired by that unicorn
How
frappuccino.
fun is that? I love it.
You know what? I do find it interesting that Starbucks come up with all these amazing things for us to go out and rush out and buy. Okay, all these little drinks. They've got all the different flavors coming up, and I think it's great. But it's
Well, it
also
gets
full
us
of shit.
talking about it. Well, I
know,
do
it
wonder,
works.
you know, there are a bunch of videos going viral of the baristas complaining about
I know.
having to make the unicorn frappuccino. I wonder how hairstylists feel when you come in and you want all those different colors, you know,
Well,
lined
it's
up with
quite, I
hairstyles.
have to be honest
Like,
with you.
that seems hard.
That is, no. If
No?
it's done properly, It really, if you plan the style out and the way you apply the colour
Oh,
and the
really?
technique of it, it isn't a difficult process. But
Okay.
you do have to know what you're doing. You do have to know. I wouldn't just go to the gal down the road. I'd go to someone who specialises in colour. Hey, you were talking about on the weekend about binge watching, and I said,
Yes.
you know, how do you feel about that? And you found this story, which is neglecting everything that you said.
Well, here's the deal. Yes, I binge watched this past weekend. I watched This Is Us. And have you guys binge watched?
Hello,
movies?
Game of Thrones.
Okay.
All I
right.
do is
Game of
binge
Thrones?
watch. You're
House
encouraging
of
us to
Cards.
binge watch this weekend.
All
Where
right.
do you want me to be,
Yeah.
keep going?
Well, but the thing is, a study came out in March that says that it came out. It said that now people are binge watching more often than not. 70% of watchers are binge watching, including millennials who are almost more live streaming than actual regular network television.
that
now.
wouldn't surprise
And what do
me.
they consider binge watching? How long? Do we know?
They didn't
Just
say
the
in the
extended amount of
study.
time. What do you guys consider binge watching?
A
How many
whole
episodes?
series?
I think a season.
Like a season one?
Yeah, I think a season.
What do you mean,
Yeah.
like in one day? How many episodes?
No, the whole season.
However many
9,
you can
10
squeeze
hours.
in.
Yeah, so
Yeah, me
normally things like, if you think of The Crown, like the latest thing that came out on the Netflix about the royal family, I think there was 11 episodes. I watched it all in one day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
House
11
of Cards, I watched
that's
in
11
a weekend.
hours of
yeah,
TV,
I watched
people.
in one weekend.
I was pushing this past weekend too. It was
Yeah.
rough. But what they're saying is that it's actually tied into physical fatigue, obesity, and other health-related issues as well.
All of those things I have. Because I am crazy with binge watching.
And it's also related
too.
to antisocial activity
Yeah.
as well. But on the flip side, they're also saying that it is a way for folks to actually binge watch these television shows and then actually become social with other people who are big fans of the show too. So there is a flip side to the study. As
Well,
far
if you
as that
binge
goes.
watch, how do you meet anyone who likes the show as well? But that
Yeah,
goes
that's
back to,
true.
remember we talked
At
about,
Starbucks.
do you remember we talked about a few weeks ago cheating on Netflix shows with your partner?
Yeah.
So-
Netflix cheating.
Yeah, Netflix cheating. So this is very similar. You can't tell anyone you binge watched because you have watched the whole season. What I normally do, HBO is just about to start with Game of Thrones again. I'll watch the season before all in one day again.
Oh,
just
yeah.
to recap.
I'm
it.
already
Recap
doing that
everything.
with House of Cards.
Oh,
I've watched
okay.
4 seasons the last couple of weeks, gearing up for next month.
Yeah.
New season
I
coming out. Can't
think
wait.
we're going to have a lot to talk about with that one.
Right.
Katie, you were talking about traveling solo, and this is interesting with what you were saying.
Yeah, this is really interesting. I found this blog online. This is a married woman saying that she likes to travel solo, and she's been getting a lot of flack or backlash, she
Really?
says, talking about not traveling with her husband. And she says she likes this for multiple reasons. She said she's actually an introvert, but traveling on your own forces you to get outside of your comfort zone and really experience who you are as an individual, not with
Interesting.
someone else. So kind of 2 questions here. Do you think once you're married, do you have to travel with your partner? She says a lot of people will say to her, well, your husband lets you go by yourself. And she's like, he doesn't need to let me do anything.
Right.
But that she enjoys it more than traveling sometimes with him. What do you guys think?
You know, I mean, I've been married for 20 years,
Yeah.
and I feel like when I go to places, if Doug's not with me, I feel kind of strange that he's not with me. I want to share that experience with him. So I have a little bit of a different feeling about it, but I do need my time, to go visit. Maybe I go down to Nashville and go visit friends and things like that. So I do need kind of
So
alone
you still
time
need
by
your
myself.
girl time.
Yeah, and I'll go and visit, I'll go to, different places down in Nashville. I'll go downtown and check out some of the tourist type things by myself.
That's
and
not a
and I
holiday,
like that.
Dad.
But you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
do want to share those type of experiences
Yeah.
with
That's
him.
interesting.
Well, Troy, what's also interesting in the article, she talks about not even liking to travel with friends, even when she had friends, because I know you and I are not married.
Yeah.
But, and we travel
that I've
often
told
with
you.
friends. Well, maybe you are. But do you enjoy traveling with
Oh,
friends, or do you like
Can
solo?
I just tell you, I have always traveled alone.
Okay.
I meet people in countries. When I say I don't let them come on the plane with me, we don't stay at the same hotel.
But you're
we
still
don't
meeting
share
people
it-
you know
well,
at the location.
Until the last trip.
What happened?
I met some buddies, said, well, let's meet in Paris for Christmas. I said, great. I arrive, I meet them, they've got their 2 kids. I almost flipped out. I was so upset because you can't bring the children to where I want to go.
Right.
And I
Sure, it
just,
was Christmas. You didn't think
I know. I didn't think about that.
Okay.
And I feel bad about it. And our friendship hasn't sort of been the same since.
Why? What did you do? Leave them?
Well, because we're also meant to spend New Year's Eve together. And at 9 o'clock I said, okay, bye-bye. And they were like, what? We were going to have champagne at the Champs-Élysées and watch the other. I said, no. I said, I've got something else to do.
And what did you do?
Because here's the
Yeah,
thing.
so what did you do?
What did you
I
do?
went out.
By
I
yourself?
was busy.
On New
But
Year's
here's the thing. I have been lucky enough to, I'm a single guy. I live alone. I do a lot of things alone. And I'm very blessed that I can go and do these things. It's my time. Okay? I'm at work. We're always working very long hours. When I go away, if I don't want to get up at 7 o'clock, I'm not getting up. If I want to book a spa day, I'm booking a spa day. You're not going to tell me, we've got lunch at 11. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
Yeah.
So I'm all for that, gal. And I also think the relationships I have been in, I'm A-okay. Because I remember we went on my partner one year booked somewhere for my birthday. And so we arrived, and I'm trying to be really civilized and lovely and polite, and oh, this is lovely. You know, he went to
That
a lot
must
of
have been
trouble.
hard for you.
It was appalling. But he tried his
Aw,
best.
that's nice.
He did, but I just think sometimes it's okay to be on your own.
It is. It is.
And no one should feel bad about doing that.
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I don't know if I would really want to at this point in my life. Maybe
Yeah.
later.
Well, she
I
was
don't know.
You
talking
sound
about,
a
what
lot
if
more
there's
loving
someone,
than me.
But what if there's somewhere you'd like to travel? Like she said, she'd always wanted to go to India. She does travel with her husband, but he had no desire to go there. So had they gone together, he wouldn't have been as into it.
Well, I don't know a lot of people who want to go to India either.
I'm currently planning a trip to India in December.
Well, maybe.
And I would not bring you along because you don't want to go. Or,
Yeah.
You know, if we were married,
why
I
would
would
I be
say,
in- I
see you in a
would-
week, see you in 2 weeks.
Totally fine.
You know, would you do that?
You know what? I would. But
Okay.
I would find that very difficult as far as finding something that my partner wouldn't want to do
Yep,
too.
I got
Okay.
you. Hey, tell us what you think. We've put this up on Facebook. We like to hear all your comments, whether you think we're just completely insane or, you know, whether you agree with us that it's
Well,
good
that
to
might be
travel
why
alone.
we're not married. Lisa's married.
Well, I don't know. Why aren't you?
I don't know either.
Okay, now this is something that sort of came across my desk, and I thought to myself, this is your story, because neither one of us have babies. So this is about a woman who doesn't want to baby-proof her home.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible to me. Her name's Abby Plested, and she's 23 years old. She has 2 young children under the age of 5. And she does not believe in baby-proofing her home. And she has a beautiful home. And how she feels about it is that the children will learn from their mistakes. She doesn't put a baby gate up on the steps.
So is she more concerned about the look of her house, what a baby-proofing should... What
No, she is not. What she feels is that if a child, let's say she has a cactus in her home, she mentioned that her son touched the cactus and got poked from it, hurt, started crying. And she said that he learned from that mistake and he
Not to
won't do it
touch it
again.
again.
And I'm like,
But it sounds like it's like, okay,
what?
put your hand on the hot plate,
Yes.
burn yourself, then you're not going to touch it
Yeah, it's
again.
like, and then be scarred for the rest of your entire life
Exactly.
to remember. I don't know.
Sounds
What about
like-
outlets? Putting their
Can I just say,
fingers
it sounds
in?
like adult dating life. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it only takes one major mistake. You know, I mean, she's like, you're watching your kids already, and yes, you might have to watch them more if you don't baby-proof your home, but they're going to learn from their mistakes. It gives them a sense of independence. And I'm like, it only takes one time for that child to fall down those stairs, and that could be it. So I
Hey.
totally disagree with it. You need to baby-proof your home.
Yeah, wow.
Be smart. Be smart. Don't go
I
crazy.
think baby-proof as well,
Yeah.
because the PowerPoints of
Yeah,
the electrical
I agree. And
outlets.
I've had some friends that I do think have gone a little bit overboard
Yes,
with it.
they
But I
can.
couldn't imagine going to someone's home with a baby where, you know, outlets or, like you said, a gate by the stairs. Wow. There's
Even
some
I
things
would,
that are just
even
so
I would
dangerous.
baby-proof a house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would, yeah.
Okay, well, after this short break, we're joined by former MasterChef contestant Dan Wu. He will be discussing his business, Atomic Ramen, and an upcoming pop-up event. Keep it right here, everyone. You're watching Midday Kentucky.